got to pick up every stitch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. When I look over my shoulder, what do you think I see? Some other cat looking over his shoulder at me, and he's strange, so strange. You've got to pick up every stitch. You've got to pick up every stitch. Phoenix are out to make it rich. Ooh, must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. You've got to pick up every stitch. The rabbit's running in the
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here on this kind of impromptu stream, I think. I hope everyone is doing well. On tonight, we will be going through the Joran and Wes chatlog from the Alpha Male Derek channel. Where my genies at? Heyo! I did not attempt to dress as a genie today. I swear. It was such a fail. But whatever, it's all part of the fun, right? It's all part of the fun. Genies. Okay. I'm putting my mic in a different spot because it's just been like up in my face and I can't do it. No wig today. I don't need that wig hair smell. Let's see, who do we got here? McCatherine, Nathan, Cornar, hello, Lauren Alexandria. Your hair's on, sweet. Vex, hello. Hi, Kit Kat. Kit Kat meow. I see Doom. Little Evil McNuggets. Nuggets. My God. Oh, you're going to Ralph's. I miss Ralph's. Do you know the rock and roll Ralph's? Okay. Let me move you guys. Oh, ow, lost my elbow. Vex, I know you for sure will get the t-shirt I'm wearing right now. I'm just gonna like very slow, remember these? You remember that monkey? I can't remember what the brand was called, but I saw it and I was like, I need to have that. Bill, what's most of the worst? Oh yeah, the rock and roll Ralphs used to be like 24 hours. My out here, my Schnooks, it was 24 hours until the frickin' pandemic. Paul Frank. That's it. Thank you. I couldn't remember for the life of me. I guess we'll keep Norbit around. He's cool. Yes. Oh, what else do I need to do? Okay, so I know for sure we won't be doing all of this tonight because it's like over 4 hours, but let's see if we can get close to halfway. Oop, maybe I should do this. Callie's never streamed before. They're making a fool of you.
Jorruly Comedy Chatlog here at the Alpha Mel Derek Research Department. We've set our sights on the westmost Jorruly Comedy Chatlog. And we're going to be sharing that with you folks today, courtesy of Westmost. Thank you, by the way. This shows a really interesting side of Jorruly. So I'm going to be Jorruly for this conversation, and adult girl is going to be Wes. She's going to...
Look at Jorruly's little, like, hi. It's so, like, may I approach, sir? Bleh. So beta.
Play the role of Westmost here, and we're gonna give you the old play-by-play smiley face waving. This is on Sunday, May 10th, 2020, by the way.
2020.
And about a week later, Sunday, May 23rd, 2020, Wes responds, "Hey Jorruly, have you ever thought about doing
A week later. That's a trolling, Wes.
a stream with Kennedy? I will promote it on my Twitter if you do. I think you guys will work together well because you're similar but contrasting styles, kind of like Baked and myself."
Wes had already been made aware of what
Viral effects, hello.
Jorruly was up to. We're not going to see genuine Westmost in this conversation.
Wes
Oh, hell yeah, viral, yeah. Any genie will do. I think I tried writing that, but it just didn't seem worth it to record for some reason.
Wes, at this point, has already been approached by several members of the community expressing their concerns and their complaints about Jorruly's behavior so far. So they are already planning something, and that's probably why we see a little bit of a gap between the initial contact Jorruly makes with Wes and then Wes responding about 13 days later after this, so almost 2 weeks.
And with it being an offer of something no less.
This has been prefaced before.
Anonymous, it just doesn't matter what bottle you get yourself into. I'm just so used to saying holes.
In some
Weird.
of the Jorruly apology calls featuring Wes, I believe like the 4th call where he's being, quote, a bit of a troll. So if that's not your thing, you're going to see a similar type of behavior where Wes isn't being mean to him in the least, but he's encouraging him in Jorruly's own language.
Yeah.
So he's just working within Jorruly's twisted little
So are you just gonna leave him on red, Wes?
universe.
Yeah, the Jorruly parameters. The one thing that I also wanted to add is it's because Wes was already made aware of Jorruly's behavior. I think that's also why we see him come back a week, not only a week later, but with an offer that's beneficial to Jorruly just off the bat. And Jorruly doesn't...
You had no interest replying to him. Good thing you did. Thank you, Tiffany.
seem too suspect of that. Hey bro, I've heard next to nothing by her. I appreciate you wanting to promote me though. What gave you this idea?
This is really funny.
Your just genuine talent and charisma.
It was just out of the kindness of his heart. He was just a Jordan fan. He was like, I really dig what this guy's doing. This Jordan comedy guy. He's on some fire
comedy
shit.
guy.
To talk about what Jordan just said, you can see his elitism already starting to come out. Oh, I have no idea who this person is. They may.
That's right.
They may sink my ship here. How am I supposed to validate their
I mean, come on, it's Kennedy. It's Kennedy. She got this.
their ability to perform? Are they on my level? You know, he doesn't want somebody to.
He didn't want to scrub.
Yeah, he doesn't. You know, and he's very dismissive, and it's kind of cold. You know, I appreciate you wanting to promote me, though. Adding though at the end implies that he's rejecting this offer. Like, thanks.
That is a rejection,
but
I would say.
Politely?
And
I
then,
wonder, do you think that right here Jordan suspects anything that is
Yes.
fishy?
Yeah, I think he feels suspicious because it just seems so out of the blue, and he's kind of guarded with this. And then he goes, "What gave you that idea?" Because Jordan is such a master strategist that he, instead of playing into the game to see where it takes him, he immediately is like, "What's going on? What gave you this idea?" And
Lays the cards right on the table, doesn't he?
yeah, he's a real dummy. He doesn't know how to properly manipulate people at all.
All right. Appreciate it a lot, bro. Don't be...
Here we go, guys. 6 years ago today, Jordan got busted for privating the call. It was, in fact, neither gone nor deleted. Gone. Deleted. Completely gone. Hello, human ham cube.
surprised. If I give you a date, I'm gonna do it. Are you chasing anyone in the community right now? You mentioned...
Okay, I was about to say, like, that's really, like, why would you have a conversation? Like, why? I appreciate it. Don't be surprised if I give you a date, or a date I'm gonna do it. Hey, by the way, are you chasing some tail in the community right now, bro? Chasing some tail? You want some ass? You mentioned mini syllables, so I don't know what was brought up about mini syllables before that. Maybe I don't want to speculate, but that's just so weird. He's trying so hard to, like, he wants to become bros. He wants to be bros. We are the boys.
Many syllables, LOL.
Chasing? What do you mean?
Just having a romantic interest in anyone in general. I say this as a guy who flirts with every woman who isn't married. I'm pretty sure, Jordan, you flirted with women who were married as well, but I digress.
Yeah, women who were married, had children, you know, were perhaps in committed relationships but did not publicly say so because it's nobody's business.
Well, I would also say women with non-public relationships.
Right.
In addition to marriages.
And he thinks that by mentioning a female, that means that male is hereby interested
Hello, Honest.
in her by proxy of that statement, no matter how platonic that relationship is. Because he thinks that any interpersonal relationship between a man and a woman, unless there's a barrier of marriage preventing them, it is going to become romantic at some point, if not already.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I believe the next line is yours.
Did you see how the last two worked out? I was arrested twice for stalking.
One was arrested.
Sorry. I can't.
No, Wes was arrested for stalking twice. I'm not sure if you guys were aware of this or not.
Jordan kind of was, right? His little red jacket.
Breaking news.
Hi, Saki.
Wes Most arrested twice for stalking.
One was arrested twice for stalking me, and the other accused me of trafficking and domestic violence.
Hi,
I'm
Mabel.
good on dating. Do you have a thing for Minnie? She has done some art for my channel, but I have no idea what she looks like or anything.
I honestly, I'm gonna try to do a drawing, but it's gonna sound like a
Come
woman.
on, you can do it.
I-
Hi, polynomial purebred. I know. Why does that?
I honestly flirt with all the ladies equally. He doesn't discriminate.
Equally, he doesn't want to, let anyone else, any other ladies feel bad. So he makes sure that he gives even flirting attention between, he's got to spread it around.
But don't have anyone I'm going after. I saw a pic of Minnie. She was pretty, with green eyes. She told me she was much heavier in person. LOL, I have no long-term luck with women.
I wonder
Although
why.
I'm sticking with my credo. All women are crazy. You need to find the type of crazy you can fall in love with.
Oh boy.
How do you like that reading, by the way?
I kind of like it,
Does it work?
I think it might work. I would play into the whole like East Coast accent a little more.
What do you guys think? Do you think that works as a Jordan voice from this point forward? I can accept that if you can.
We give it a big thumbs up.
All right. So yeah, there's a couple of things immediately out of the gate that's wonky here.
I have no long-term luck with women. That could just be him kind of answering back to Wes, talking about how his experiences with women in the last 6 months or 8 months, 9 months, however long this timeline has been. I think it's actually 6 months. He's trying to, build a rapport with him by saying like, oh, you had bad luck. I never have good luck either.
I'm 48 years old.
But following a statement where you're talking about how a woman describes herself in a rather vulnerable way, it comes off as kind of like piggish.
Oh,
on
it's really
his end.
sleazy.
Yes, really gross.
Like to add that part, like just stop at she was pretty with green eyes. Like as generic as that is, just stop there. There was no need to add anything to that, and doing so just makes him look like a.
Yeah, honestly, like you're I don't want to say like lucky, but like she felt comfortable enough. But Jorn likes to push. He wants more. Don't expect any back though.
Guzzball.
Yeah. If you wanted to comment on how you likewise don't have very good luck with women, you should start building a full paragraph, not like a long one, but you want to distinguish it from the previous thought. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Those are two separate ideas,
Exactly.
but you put them
Hey, Chatterbait
together in the
Billy.
same fucking paragraph, so now they're forever together, and it makes you look like a fucking asshole, but you already are, so...
And I think that subconsciously, there's probably a reason for him not making that its own little paragraph.
Yeah, and this credo thing...
The old Jordan motto.
Yeah, Jordan is trying to give some sort of, like, advice to Wes.
All women are crazy.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
When I think of that line that Jorn said, I think of Matthew Mahogany's voice. All women are crazy. Forever.
Is there anyone you flirt with more?
Can you talk in a more black voice?
No, I'm not talking like a black person. I'm sorry, I can't pull it off without...
Can you try for the next line?
No.
Just try it. Try it, and I'll let everybody know that I made you do it.
No.
It doesn't have to be good.
No, it's not that. It's inappropriate. I don't need to...
I can't keep up with the long line of men throwing themselves at Tiff. LOL. Let me know if you want me to be on one of your videos. I'd be honored. You never saw my lawn roast, did you? I hit Nicoltra twice. One when mentioning Shin, the other time when mentioning you.
My God, he is such a pick-me. He is such a pick-me. And don't, like, ask to be in someone's video like that. If they want you in it, they'll ask you. They'll ask. But, you never saw my Lorne roast, did you? Like, oh, no. My God. It was for you, Wes. It was all for you.
Well, you never saw my Lorne roast, did you? That's
yeah.
really great. That's like he's trying to plug part of a resume there. Like he's like, you need to really see this because I totally flattered you by, you know, insulting Vincent Nicotra.
Yeah, the roast was gonna be Joran's, like, audition.
He's trying so hard.
He stays hustling those videos, man. He was even doing it with mac and cheese, and it was like a video where he was talking sexual with another woman, sending it to this prospective future, you know, whatever you want to call it, and then asking how, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much it turned them on. There's the TIFF line too, the long line of men throwing themselves at TIFF.
No, Zaki, you are correct. There's nothing wrong, like, asking. Just just the way he did it is just like, because we know Jorn now, so, and we know his motives.
Like,
I don't want to, like, deter anyone from wanting to collab with anybody.
He's trying to get his turn in that line.
exactly. That's what. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was trying to get at. I just couldn't articulate it well.
Take a number, pal.
And he feels like he's done enough, I'm sure, at this point to get ahead in line a little bit.
It's like a bunch of salmon swimming upstream.
Yeah, and he's trying to skip ahead by a few.
Yeah.
He's trying to cut the line.
Yeah, he's trying to bypass that. Like, oh, you got the in with Tiffany? Oh, I know everyone loves Tiffany because of that damn voice. If I was gonna flirt
That
with any,
damn voice.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I kinda like my West voice. We
That
might
was-
have to switch here.
That was pretty spot on. You just forgot the list.
Actually, maybe we should.
Oh, I know.
No, you can't be that racist.
Later, Bill.
Come on.
That's not racist.
Oh, I know everyone loves Tiffany because of that damn voice. If I was gonna flirt with anyone, it would be Babs. I did not see the Lorne roast.
Really? Why?
I have not had time to check it a lot out because of my workload with my job and the trafficking stuff.
Yeah, you know, my job and the whole being accused of human trafficking
Maybe.
thing.
Almost being arrested. Yeah.
Just, you know, everyday minimal shit, but
Yeah.
it's enough to keep me busy.
Being psychological.
Hi, Bailey. I don't think I said hi to you. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. When you're as hot as me, your phone is constantly blowing up. Oh, yeah. I bet. I bet it is. Constantly. Like, do you have to, like, keep it on silent? Because, my God, that would drive me nuts if I was so sought after.
Logically and financially preyed upon by a leech.
Though West has
Johnny Slime, stop the stream. I'm spitting. Well, wait.
managed to catch a few streams despite all that, so, you know, you gotta give the man points. I can imagine those crazy ladies have kept you busy. I appreciate you being in my streams.
Crazy
but check out
ladies.
my roasts. You'll like how I hit Vince.
What a unsympathetic little fuck.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about what you're going through, Wes. Check out my roast. Didn't you?
Yeah, just like he's always hustling. He's always on the, like, trying to, like, promote himself or, you know, boast about himself and be like, oh, well, if you Have you seen my channel and all my amazing work? You haven't? Oh, you should really check it out. But yeah, the crazy. Saying crazy, like a crazy woman, it's very misogynistic. It's like back in the day when women were told that they had hysteria, but it was a totally made up thing to do horrible things to women. Hi, Izzy.
Didn't you read the first exchange there? It didn't have anything to do with what you're going through. It has to do with my roast, and I need you to go watch it.
Yeah.
So, please.
Jordan would probably give $1 million to be in Wes's position where he has an ex who's stalking him and
Oh God, it'd be so flattering.
Yeah, he would love to have that type of female attention, no matter how negative and toxic it is.
No matter how much it fucks up his life, he would love it just because he's that fucked up.
Yeah, like, oh, women and their hormones. Just, you know.
Of himself. Where are we at?
I don't know. I'm gonna start hitting you with this microphone.
You know, he keeps talking about Vince, like he's like, you know, I'm one of your soldiers, Wes. I'm on the front lines for you, Wes.
I'm one of your soldiers, Wes.
I got your back, homie.
Yeah, look at these hits I got in on them.
Yeah, I got
Aren't they good?
I got some real good hits in on
Validate
Vince.
me. My dad didn't love me enough.
I never knew my father.
My dad said I was too much of a wimp.
Actually, he probably knew his father, but we have theorized that Jordan comes from a strict Christian upbringing that he fell from in his early to mid-20s.
You know, in reflection, I know that it can't be too strict because he talks about songs from his childhood, and if he were in a really strict Christian upbringing, he would not have been exposed to some of those songs.
That's fair.
Motherfucker. Well, what I was trying to say is that some of the songs that he was talking about from his childhood aren't rock songs, but they are songs from the 80s. A lot of, like, you know, fairly strict Christian households will not listen to certain radio stations because it doesn't have approved themes for their religious practice, and they just don't want to take, you know, that risk of exposing their children to these outside ideas or anything that conflicts with their belief systems. So I don't think it was that strict, but I do believe there was at least one overbearing person in that household that was a parental figure. This is really funny because Wes has already picked up on Jordan being slightly suspicious of his offer.
Well, sure,
You know?
and I'm pretty sure Wes went in knowing that he would have to play it somewhat cool or circumvent some defense mechanisms or techniques that Jordan might have in place.
I don't know.
Ugh, ew.
I have had some interesting interactions with fans as my channel grows. I get so many nudes DM'd to me on Twitter, it's crazy.
Holy shit. So that's why people have a Twitter account. Oh, holy shit, that's actually exactly what Jordan said. I didn't even read that.
Waiting
Okay,
for
great. I'm
briefs.
just like Jordan. Holy shit. Are you a handsome man? Hold on, let me read that like Jordan. Holy shit! Ha! Are you a handsome man? Do they want the BBC?
All your voices sound like old people. Are you a handsome man?
Are you a handsome man? Do they want the BBC?
Very simpering.
Yeah. Do they want the BBC?
Dude, why don't you just assume that Wes is a good-looking man? Or you could just assume that charisma can go a long way, you know, and that not all people are shallow dicks like you are,
Yeah,
Jordan.
who cares? Who cares?
Especially you, Jorn.
Yeah. What if Wes isn't a handsome man? He can be hideous and we'll still love him. It's fine.
They have no idea what I've looked like. They don't care about that. I'm a public figure.
I wonder if this is where Jorn got the public figure shit from later on, because he parrots so many people's lines. And he did say, I want to go back to being a private citizen at some point, as though he had been like this major public figure for so long, and he just wanted it to, he was going to
Yeah, it's totally true. Charisma goes a long way. Like, more than you think. Train.
retire like Johnny Carson style, but I wonder if this is the genesis of his his whole public figure slash private citizen. I think I have a lot to learn.
That was the latest Friday morning.
Teach me, Obi-Wan, teach me.
Someone wishing me good luck for court.
So somewhere in there, Wes must have posted an image of a female fan, a female groupie that was that was
I don't even want to know.
giving him a send off before court. Is that?
The next line.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Everyone say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Breeds are so relaxing, aren't they? You guys did great.
What the fuck? What the fuck? He doesn't even bother to correct himself. It's so weird. Breeds are so relaxing. He could be talking about anything.
Breed
I
scented
know
candle.
that this is a common joke, and I'm wondering if other people have seen this or if he's done the same typo somewhere else too. But
No, I think it's all for this.
it's probably all from this. I wasn't expecting it to show up so soon.
No, like I said, I skimmed portions of this, but I saved a lot of it just so I could experience it in real time. Burritos are so relaxing, aren't they? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Burritos. They're so relaxing. They're just so relaxing.
Nice supple breeze.
Yeah.
I don't reply to them. Just saying, don't disregard everyone as trolling. Your channel's growing, you will attract fans, and some of them will want to use you sexually. Like a piece of meat.
So the weird part about piece of meat is that is also the verbiage that Mac and Cheese used in their kill shot.
Yes. And
it's interesting that
He did say it as well when during the Wes call when Wes asked if this has happened to you before, and he's like, well, you know, don't treat me like a piece of meat. So, yeah. Mr. Mancoon.
Jorn didn't really seem to pick up on this because he immediately went running to Wes
Hi, Johnny Utah.
about the mac and cheese situation when shit hit the fan.
it should have been an immediate tell there, because that was a very specific word. And it's put between two ellipses, so it's kind of highlighted there in the... because it's a sentence fragment. And he even uses that phrase in his apology, too. Like, it stuck with him.
Yeah, it did. It really did. So yeah, you go ahead. I know that it's your part. I just want to talk about that piece of meat line, because that was interesting. That because like I was saying in the previous series, his apology is just cobbled together shit that he's heard other people say. and he's just sort of glued it together with these empty Hallmark platitudes. It's ridiculous and hilarious.
Also,
His channel is growing. I wonder how many subs he had during this time.
you know, by the I don't reply to them. You know, Wes is implying like they boys together, and they don't.
We boys.
We boys.
We boys.
This is so reminiscent of Dan and Lauren
Wes,
right now.
Wes, we boys.
And he's like saying like, you know, I don't reply to them, you know, I don't respond to everybody who just puts boobies in my inbox. Can you imagine the kind of shit Klava probably gets sent to him?
What? Oh my God! What does he think is going on? I really would love to.
Johnny Slime, you did not miss body cam. It's gonna be Friday. It's gonna be Friday. Yes.
To be in Jordan's head for like 3 minutes, just so I can get an idea of how he views having a YouTube channel and or a Twitter account, and you know, a reasonable.
Crowley, hello. These AMD Jordan videos really help keep me sane during my back. Oh yeah, these are so good, and they're so like easy to listen to, and you just know they're not gonna steer you wrong, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like a breed. They're so relaxing.
Following.
Sorry, I'm pausing. Bunny, hello.
I like this this particular sentence because we have like some world building going on right now.
Wes is doing world building.
He is.
That's great.
He's building this wonderful little playground for Jordan to scamper in happily on the internet.
With boobies.
He's like, okay, you know,
Breeds.
you know, I don't respond to all of them, but you know, not all these people are going to be trolls, so you need to, you know, give some of them a chance.
Lean into it a little bit.
And he flatters him by saying that he's attracting new fans, and you know, and then he also starts speaking his language. You know, some of them are going to want to use you sexually like a piece of meat, which you're fine with, but what this really sounds like to Jordan, that means, oh, people are going to want to be used like a piece of meat.
Oh, very nice. It's just like that Eurythmics song. Horny Latino that I am. Oh God, Klobbs gets marriage proposals in his streams. And I've seen woman want to carry his baby. What is the deal with his singular woman spelling? Does he...
There's another channel, what's her name, like Mango or something. She says woman too. I don't know what that's about. I mean I'm like used to it now because of Jordan.
It's not that he doesn't know how the proper spelling and usage of woman and women, because I've heard it in the roast. I've heard him say, "I will have sex with 3 women." Why does he do that?
I don't know.
That's so weird.
I was thinking it was just a misspelling, like, you know, your brain just kind of blips, but once you brought up that thing, maybe
I knew this would happen. I'm getting cold. I'm gonna get a little sweater.
there's something to it.
I'm almost positive that in the mac and cheese chat log, he uses woman in the singular form when it's incorrect. So it's this weird, like, I don't know what you would call that.
It makes me think of how Babby is formed.
I was actually, it was so hard for me to steer away from reading baby as Babby. I wasn't
Harry
sure.
is Babby.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if anybody would have gotten that joke though.
How is Babby formed? How is Babby formed?
He's just got so many wives. His inbox is filled with all manner of lewd photos of the women. It's really quite perverse. I would hope that these adults would show a little bit more decorum in their interactions with one another, but it's literally just an orgy out there.
My favorite part about this exchange is that Jorn is now fully comfortable, and he's speaking in his same inflections as he would if he were in a chat log with Mac and Cheese, because he's doing his famous capitalizations and exaggerations. He doesn't need to do that constantly, and he doesn't know what words to emphasize, and everything loses emphasis when you do it repetitively like that. Like in art, the expression is, if everything is screaming, how can anything be heard? Jorn doesn't understand that. His abuse of the English language.
Abuse of the English language.
It makes it so that nobody really understands him.
All right, your line next.
You have to get on Twitter ASAP. You can interact with a lot of fans, and it is vital for channel growth. My channel would have not have taken off without the assistance of Twitter.
I like the fans in quotations that Wes is putting there just to get Jorn a little more into the idea.
It means groupies. It doesn't mean fans.
That's precisely what that is. Well played, Mr. Most. Apparently, there are nudes there.
And it was all accidental. Yes, get you some breasts.
Well, you've been right about everything else, so fuck it. I will stop hating Twitter.
I hated Twitter too, but 70% of the receipts I use in my video.
Oh,
and
Lord.
What?
I'm just thinking about how transparent everything is, and Jorn is just fucking falling for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I
love
hated
it.
Twitter too, but 70% of the receipts I use in my video and the research collected from people on sorry. And the research collected is from people on Twitter.
Oh damn! And those are gold to you. And I think that he means that in the sense that is actual money to you. He was flat out telling Jorn what's up, and it completely went over his head. He is blinded by the boobs.
He is. He's not thinking about how somebody's gonna get receipts on him.
My lord.
My lord.
How did he survive for 48 years? Do you think he lives with his parents?
I actually suspected that, but honestly, that house is way too barren. It would have been overfilled with old people shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's...
There are no smells of love in Jorn's sad apartment. Nope. No smells of love.
a single man's home, because there's nothing in that place.
What it makes me think of is an alternate property owned by his family.
Likely the case.
There's a lovely quote from Jorn following this blurb.
I started my Twitter today. When do I get boobs?
This would be really fun.
I'm so surprised he didn't say boobies. So childish.
And endearing if it weren't Jorn, and we could take it as a joke. That doesn't mean that he's literally expecting boobs. Like, I see this as almost like a satirical content.
I mean, if you look for them, you can see them, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants the breeds to come to him.
A satirical comment out of context.
If you build it, they will come.
Of this situation. A lot of times he defines his relationships as women who are friends as being a failed romantic interest, as if that they were mutually interested as well, but that's not how a romantic interest works if you're the only one who has a crush on them.
It's as though he treats them like ex-girlfriends because they weren't interested in him. It's not that.
Yeah, didn't we like talk about that before? That when Jorn talks about ex-girlfriends, I don't think they were actual, a lot, like maybe some, but weren't like actual relationships. They were just, oh, we went out a couple times and then nothing. It's like you weren't in a, that wasn't a relationship. You were dating. Just say dating.
Jorn is just not even on the fucking radar for these women. He has to make it more grandiose than what it is, and it's very similar to Lorne in that it doesn't take much for Jorn to believe that he has complete control over another human being and what they can and cannot do,
And how he forms attachments to them.
Real quick attachments.
He will define a woman as being a previous or failed love interest, even though they've never had a fucking date.
That too.
I know you have my back, Wes. I'd rather have you be honest. It helps me than just stroke my ego, and I don't get your knowledge. If I ever feel it's too much at once, I'm a big boy, and I will let you know. Big smiley face.
He already knows that Wes has his back? How? This is their first conversation.
He likes to use this veneer of a little eager schoolboy, but it's also kind of dismissive and disrespectful. I know you have my back, you know, he's like stating, you know, the positive part here, and then he's gonna follow it up with a criticism. I'd rather you just be honest, and it helps me with just more than stroke my ego.
Because Wes was obviously just stroking his ego up until this point, I'm sure. He was doing nothing but telling Jordan how wonderful and incredible he is.
Yeah, and he's saying that like, hey man, you didn't share my your knowledge. You just gave me compliments, and that doesn't help me, you know. And I want you to spread that knowledge on me like butter. Just know that you haven't arrived until you get your first hater on YouTube. I have people who anxiously await each video so that they can tell me how much they don't like it.
You just made Homie the Clown smile, as we used to say in the 90s.
Wait, this isn't the correct text.
I have haters, but you are 100% correct. Also, the people who
I already get haters from my channel. No. No way.
tell you that you have no taste. As Jay-Z once said, you can pay money for school, but you can't buy class. He only brought up Homie the Clown because Wes is black.
Yeah.
Flat out, there's no other reason that he would have.
Like, he probably did watch, but he really didn't have television growing up, did he? So he probably knows, Homie the Clown just because it was, a big pop culture thing, at the time. And everyone knows, the catchphrase, Homie don't play that. But I wonder if he even, really watched In Living Color. Do what you want.
Why did you bring Homie the Clown specifically, a character from an early 90s black comedy show? I love how unintentionally offensive Jordan is.
It's a talent. It's his only talent, really.
It's the only charm he
I
had.
mean, I bet his parents wouldn't allow him to watch that kind of stuff anyway if they were so Christian, but also I have to remember that he's quite older than me.
It's how unintentionally offensive and racist and sexist and any other ism you know, he's pretty
Jorn was a grown-ass adult in the 90s. That's true. I forget, he's a Gen X. Gen Xer. How old is he now?
much covered it all. And he to this day doesn't see any big deal with it. It's just comedy. It's wonderful how tone deaf this man is.
I also really appreciate how he has to include
Generation X.
the people who tell you that you have no taste. Now, he is...
Who said that?
Well, I appreciate how he had to include the people who tell you that you have no taste. Jordan hasn't gotten straight up haters. He's gotten people who've given him criticisms before about his level of taste, and that seems to bother him quite a bit, that people are saying that, but he doesn't understand why they would say that.
54. Thank you, Eel.
Well, what exactly is going on in this response? Because as far as I know, has Wes been attacked for his taste in something before? Or do you think that this is...
Yeah, he's got quite a number on me.
Jordan purely projecting? And perhaps Wes can clear this up for us in the comments.
He actually, you know, he probably brought it up because he wanted to make that Jay-Z quote and couldn't figure out a clever enough segue. Never mind, I'm stupid.
Case closed.
That took me a moment to arrive at that conclusion.
Okay, moving along.
Yeah, he wanted...
Oh yeah, Jorn is a total poser. And he thinks he's not like other girls. You know, the type of music that he likes. He thinks it's... I don't know. He just thinks he thinks he's so much more eclectic than he actually is.
To fit in a Jay-Z
Send shower. Hello.
comment, but it was... Wes was talking about haters and not people questioning his taste level or class.
You know, we didn't even get to those comments before we talked about them. Go ahead and read the Wes I always liked.
Oh. I always liked, if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up.
That's a fitty quote. G-Unit.
Thank you.
Hold on, I need to take a break.
You smoke too much partner.
No.
Not enough.
Also good. Jay-Z is a big influence. I can see a lot of Jay-Z's influence on Jordan comedy. Not just his comedy, but his music as well. I see it. Oh man, that line's great. On a rare day that I feel super confident and like I'm making major moves, I feel like Jay-Z. Unfortunately, no Beyonce.
What would be a big
Beyonce's gonna chase him.
move for Jordan?
Well, yeah, what does Jordan consider a big move?
Oh shit! Was it the move from to?
Oh no.
Beyonce will find you once your channel is large enough. Wes.
Like, Wes, did you mean like the Beyonce or his Beyonce will fund him? One day my Beyonce will come.
Liza Minnelli
Minnelli
lies.
Oh Lord. What?
You meant the Beyonce.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Beyonce
no. Yeah, you're
herself.
still working. I'm sorry.
Beyonce?
Shared interest plus power equals interests.
Beyonce, I am so sorry that an ugly ass man would even think that. And I'm talking about Jordan. If anyone, no, never mind.
the fuck does that mean?
It's like just some fucking life coaching gibberish.
Wes is typing this up as fast as he
It's
can.
just word salad. It's like positive reinforcement word salad.
But that's how Jordan thinks.
That's
And it's funny. I know we're moved on from this. You just made Homie the Clown smile, as we used to say in the 90s. Right, my guy? Right, my guy? Like, stop. It's trying too hard. I get haters, but you're 100% correct. Also, people will tell you you have no taste.
exactly.
Yeah, that's-
It makes sense to Jordan.
It'll make sense to Jordan.
Oh yeah, that's pretty wise, Wes.
Yeah.
I like that.
And maybe there's a little bit of wordplay with, shared interests and then plus power equals interest in the romantic form.
Ah.
Yeah. You'll be surprised how many women will be.
I know we're gonna get there, but why would you say this to another man you don't know? Why does he I just got so turned on that the blood left my brain. That's creepy. That's so gross. Why would you say that? Like, you guys have the same parts, so I'm pretty sure all you have to say is, that makes, I'm excited, or something. Like, why do you have to, what is it with the dicks and dicks? Always talking about dicks. It's crazy.
Knocking at your day. Can you imagine what what it's like for Clobber? Oh my
Clobber
God.
is just.
He's getting a dig in there. He's trying to get Jordan a little mad there. I think.
Blocking breeds left and right.
Can you imagine what it's like for Clobber? I bet it's like hell for Clobber. It's just nothing but.
He has to knock these ladies away with sticks. He doesn't want to do this. He's a nice guy.
I bet he's afraid to even open his inbox because as soon as he does, all it is just the most lewd photographs that you can imagine. But Beyonce will find you
Oh
once
my
your channel
God.
is large enough.
And then,
Man, you're pushing it, Wes. You really pushed it with that line, but he'd already been talking to you for a little under a month at this point that Wes drops the Beyonce will find you line on Jordan, and Jordan does not seem too fazed by that. It seems to be words of encouragement, if anything.
Jordan has a really tasteful opening sentence here. I'm sure you won't.
Only Latino that I am.
You're on the wrong one. That was earlier in the chat log. You're so
I'm everywhere.
okay. All right, Beyonce will find.
Yeah, it's true. Bailey, he gets way more excited talking to Wes than he did Mac and Cheese. Well, I think because he sees woman as beneath him, and he mentioned groupie, and he sees Wes as an honorable celebrity. So there's that. I was going somewhere with it, but I don't know. I think he wanted Wes. I think he wanted to be Wes, just like he wanted to be Clobber.
Once your channel is large
Oh
enough.
yeah, okay. Sorry, I just got so turned on that the blood left my brain.
Why? Why?
Okay, hold on. What turned him on about what Wes just said? Was it that Beyonce will find his channel, or
Maybe
what?
there's a screenshot shared of boobies again.
Or was it? Yeah, is this a? This isn't the start of, no, this is part of this whole conversation. That was 10:43. Wes's
I think
message was at 10:38. Maybe there was a picture of boobs that got posted in between those two screenshots.
Yeah.
We don't know. None of our business. It's not in what was sent to us. So,
yeah.
you know, whatever. But it's just
He wants to become one with Wes. What was that one movie, Together, where the couple starts to form to one?
funny line from Jordan here.
This isn't a thing you need to say in a conversation with another man. Like, that's disgusting. Like, oh, hey,
There were no pictures. Okay, Wes.
man, I just got chopped up so bad I can't think anymore. Such a vigorous
Yeah, Eel. Those two.
erection that it drives all the blood from your brain. He loves those kind of quotes, though. You know, like, men have two heads and only enough blood in their body to operate one at a time.
He lives
But,
by quotes like that.
But yeah, that comment is neither here nor there in this kind of conversation, and this is something you would say to a romantic interest, say mac
Brie, cheese, same thing. Hi, size of a beetle bug.
and cheese while you're sexting.
I know what it's like for you. You showed me hot pics. I assume Klobbs could bathe in pussy every day if he wished to. Two things. Thing one, if he wished.
As Jorn likes to say, as Lorne would say.
That's genie talk. That's some That's genie talk.
Shit, hold on.
If he wished.
Yeah,
Wished.
bathes.
That's genie talk. That's some fucking genie speak right there.
He's just slipping it in there.
He can't help it.
It's like
He's doing it unconsciously, I think.
oh god, he's having a sexual conversation with Wes. It's like,
That line.
He is.
Okay, so I just want to remind everyone as we continue on with this chat log. Jordan, at the time of this recording, and at the time of this conversation that we're reading here, this exchange, Jordan is 48 years of age. He acts like a really thirsty 19-year-old boy. Like, you showed me hot pics! Exclamation point.
I mean, he really is. Like, his little frickin', what's it called? Little ear pod size of a penis. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. Have you seen those in, like, commercials or something? Not commercials, but like cartoons or something, when they're getting, like, men are getting, like, their penis has like their own mind of their own, and it's just dotting around people looking for puss.
It's some loser shit, is what I'm saying, basically. Aha! Ha ha ha! So girls even thought you were cute. I wanted the BBC.
Second time you brought up
And
BBC.
I'm not sure what Wes's response is, because now we're gonna jump down to, I'm not sure what the date is on this.
Second time he said BBC, and I love that it's highlighted because why? Did you want to see? Did you want to compare and contrast? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Do you guys like compare and you know, critique?
Next one, but Jordan.
His entire identity is like a direct-to-video American Pie sequel. Absolutely.
Gets creepy here, and okay, I have to ask, I'm so curious.
Here we go.
Who is blank?
what do you mean, who is blank? Where did you get that name?
Alright, so what Wes is referring to, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Jordan had apparently been going through the names of those who had donated to him in his stream, which Your PayPal information will show your real name unless you have it listed under a business account. So what Jorn had been doing was essentially trying to find people's real names and information about them. For completely inexplicable reasons, he comes to Wes asking about this individual in his personal life. Like, who is this person? How is that any of Jordan's business?
It's not. It's not. If the name, PayPal or whatever, is different from the name that they present themselves online, like, you don't say, hey, I know your real name, or oh no, who is this person? I don't want to know, like, what the name is. It's not that, like, even if it was, like, it could have been someone else. It could have been, like, I don't want to say, like, it could have been, but maybe, let's say it was, like, his sister or something. I don't know. It's like, what's wrong with you? I bet he looked up that name on Facebook, like he did all of his lovely ladies.
At all. Like, how does he have the nerve to even bring that up in conversation? What's going on in your opinion here?
I think it's related in general to his obsession with names in general. Remember that stand-up, that terrible stand-up where he talks about finding out the real names of the burlesque dancers and how interesting he thought it was, but then didn't elaborate.
And also, how many times he would brag if he knew something just a teeny bit personal about somebody else, and he would brag about it on fucking stream. Like, haha, I saw a third of Danny G's face. Or the fake one, like, oh, I know something about Tiffany. She has hair on her head. God. And he also docs. He says people's real names, too.
On it, which I assume has something to do with his elitism.
He has a strange thing about people's real names, and perhaps it does have something to do with his elitism. It could be, and I wouldn't put this past him.
Because he's so focused on the physical. I want to say physicality. He focuses more on the physical. If you look good enough to him, he wants to see it.
It could be some sort of, like, power trip type of deal. He's.
Oh, I want to see if Wes is hotter than me. Will there be some of the BBC in the picture? I don't know.
Definitely.
He could be wearing gray sweatpants. Who knows?
From what I've heard and seen in screenshots and streams, etc., he gets way too familiar.
Oh yeah, he is totally a peeping Tom. That's such a weird thing that he would look through people's houses while on a walk. How is that? How does that? How come that doesn't go through his mind? That, you know what? I really don't think people like their houses being looked at, especially getting up close. Like, if the windows are open, I mean, yeah, if you want to look from afar, they usually want to share. Like, hey, look at my Christmas tree, kind of thing. But no, Jordan likes to. I'm better looking than you.
Familiar with people, and you shouldn't be addressing people by certain names if you ain't be knowing them like that.
And if they made it explicitly clear that they were going by an online moniker or screen name in lieu of using any personal identification, he has no regard for that.
None whatsoever. Like, he's dropping people's names during streams. Your donations to me all came up as blank.
Another note I would like to make about Jorun's seeming obsession with naming goes back to historical biology and the naming of things to identify it.
The naming
There's
of
a
cats.
philosophy involved where I can't remember exactly where it came from, but the essential idea is that to name is to own. It's an idea of ownership, because once you name it,
'Cause I'm
You-
just
you-
a Cali slime bucket witch lady.
Real names tend to be the least interesting thing about us versus the thoughts we share.
Polynomial, yes. Real names tend to be the least interesting thing about us versus the thoughts we... Exactly. But... Where's my alert? Shit. There we go. I can't see what it says. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. But he's like a collector, and he thinks he's special, or he is part of the, you know, the teacup table, you know, because he so badly wants to be beloved, just like, you know, the people in the community at the time who were popular with us. Like, we're quite small.
claim some sort of power over it. And
Gallie's middle name is Pickles.
I think that's how Jorn equates that. He finds that having somebody's real name gives him
I'm so obsessed with this bird on TikTok. I've shared him on a body cam stream, but his name is Pickle. He's so cute. Like, I want to cry when I see him because he's so cute, because he speaks so cute.
some sort of power to speak to them in a way where he is either at equal footing when he isn't yet in that interpersonal relationship, or he is above them.
Yeah, right, Johnny Utah? Hulk Hogan's real name is Terry.
Yeah. Your donations to me all came up as blank.
I'm going to be honest. It makes me uncomfortable that you would ask me a question like that and let me know that you could now have my name. It's creepy, dude.
It's seriously creepy.
I value my privacy, and it makes me not want
Yeah, that's... You gotta cut that hard boundary.
to donate, knowing what
I
kind
mean, whether you're trolling or not, like...
of information could be used to dox me or my family.
And another thing, it's like everyone is already familiar with what Wes has went through with the Vince bullshit. This would be the last thing
I don't
you
have a
would
last
want
name.
to approach someone who has dealt with being doxxed in the past. Even if he did see that name, why would you
say
ask? Why
something?
would you even ask?
People are giving you money.
I wonder if Jorn was at this particular point of their contact feeling a little insecure and felt like he needed to assert some sort of control or dominance by implying that he knows Wes's name, or somebody involved,
Somebody close to him.
somebody
Yeah,
close to him.
that
And he doesn't get it at all. And what Wes says here, I value my privacy, and it makes me not want to donate knowing that kind of information could be used to dox me or my family. That didn't register in his brain at all.
that thought had run across my mind as well. That it was perhaps a
And also, yeah, but I wanted to let you know that that name appeared on Streamlabs in case it was a mistake and you wanted to change it. I think Wes knows what he's doing. You know, like when Jorn, when you said that the Tiffany video was gone, deleted. Not that, I mean, it's an easy thing to do, but like, do you really not think like Wes would like go, oops, sorry, especially after what he's been through? You think that would be he would do that by mistake? He's like, no, I'm looking out for you, bro. I'm looking out for you.
An extremely passive way to be like, oh, look at what I have. And maybe it is.
Like, honestly, the best thing Jorruly could have done would have been like, just never talk to Wes again. But we're glad that he did.
Jordan is just so clueless that he's hard to read in that way, but we've seen a lot of people who play dumb to get away with bullshit. Maybe that's the reason that he would roleplay as D-Mac.
Yeah, and what Wes will be saying, Streamlabs doesn't show you that info. It's from PayPal. So, why do you gotta look at all the names? It's weird. I could just imagine him, like anyone who's donated, that he's studied what the names are and probably looked them up. And that makes people worried to donate. It's stupid.
Oh my god.
There's
That's
a thread.
interesting.
Yeah, there's a thread between those two.
I like where you're going with that. And Jordan is a particularly passive-aggressive person for somebody who claims to be so alpha. He does not do well with outright confrontation, nor does he do outright confrontation himself either. He always has to make little side comments, or like you say, pretend to be innocent or stupid about something.
Oh, I was just curious.
Yeah, it's a shit weasel thing to do.
Fuck, I apologize, but I wanted to let you know that name appeared on... He was doing you a favor, Wes. That's what's going on here. This was a fucking
Doing you a
misunderstanding.
solid.
I'm sorry. Appeared on Streamlabs in case it was a mistake and...
Yeah, right, Crowley? Like, hey, look, there's a picture of your house somewhere. I just wanted to let you know. How did you get that picture? How did you know where I lived? Like, what?
You wanted to change it.
I think it goes without saying in this community, if people aren't using each other's real names on a regular basis...
Don't fucking use it.
Yeah, it's an unspoken rule.
Yeah, you use the name that they appear as. That's why we make names. Like, honestly, if I met anyone like outside, it would be really hard for me to actually call, you know, whatever the real name is. It'd be really difficult because I'm, you know, to me, like, you know, that's this person, that's that person with that name. Like, it would be weird, honestly, to call them by the real name. I would feel like uncomfortable.
It is a nonverbal social cue.
And it's something that shouldn't even need to be said, especially not for someone... But is Jordan a boomer? Can we consider Jordan a boomer?
Maybe. He might be a little young for a boomer, but...
He's got some boomerish tendencies, and I know that he's a bit more hippie-ish than what people generally consider to be a boomer. There, you know, it's more of a conservative term, but...
Yeah.
Because he does things...
So he was born in 1972. Let's see what that category is.
that are so... Go ahead.
So clueless, or
Yeah.
so like it's so inattentive to how, like, it's a...
Yeah, so he's officially he's a Generation X, but he kind of plays as a boomer. He moonlights as a boomer.
inattentiveness to how social structures...
I know, it's crazy. No one knows what boomer means anymore. Gen X is like the new boomer, right? Ah!
work around them. That once you notice a behavior pattern in your peers, you usually want to try to mimic it. And if you don't understand it, maybe you might ask the question, hey, does everybody know about these names here and we just don't talk about them? Because if that's it, that's all I wanted to know.
You know,
That's how you could play it off as being innocent. Sorry.
No, it's as though Jorn isn't even aware that things such as etiquette exist. It's like he's completely blind to shit like that. But that's basically what you've said already.
Yeah.
So. But Wes immediately called.
Yeah, some people don't even know what baby boom means. Like, just what Izzy said. Everyone came back from war, super horny, and then everyone just started popping out kids.
Calls him on his bullshit because Jorn is trying to say that the donations were coming up on Streamlabs like that, and I don't know this myself, but I'm sure that, you know, Wes isn't pulling this out of his ass, but go ahead and read his line for him.
Streamlabs doesn't show you that info. It would only come from PayPal records as far as I know. It's really a bad idea to ask anyone about their identity or donation information, but it's an especially bad idea to ask someone you know who has been doxxed 10 plus times over the past year by one YouTuber and had another YouTuber try to put me in jail. Even if Streamlabs or PayPal gives you that kind of information, you should never ask anyone about it.
Just keep it to your fucking self, man.
Yeah, or, you know, just don't, like, I don't even, like, look at mine. I don't really look at my Callie email that much, because there's, like, you know, I mostly communicate with others in the community through Discord, but, I get a lot of junk on my Callie shit, so I just, you know, delete.
I can't think of anything that could be more damaging to your YouTube future short of actual doxing.
Future.
As far as you know, that's my female alter, cousin, or dead daughter. But
That's it, yeah. Yes.
But I don't see what you could possibly gain out of finding out who that is, or who it is. I know it seems like I am taking this too seriously, but if you had the first year on YouTube I did, you would understand why that is not.
No, guys, don't ever be afraid of setting boundaries. If they sound silly, if you think they sound silly, like, don't be afraid to do it, because honestly, coming from someone who has a hard time doing that, just do it.
Cool.
These people have been nice enough to
Well, I'm better now, but
financially support something that you're doing. You know, we won't even get into its actual worth as far as what you were producing. It's more that they were even being supportive in the first place, and you use that as some whatever he's doing here, be it a manipulation tactic, a form of an extremely passive aggressive sort of threat, if it's just Jorn being overly familiar, if he believes that perhaps at this point in their conversation they're so close that he can just know anything he wants about Wes.
I'm not sure if there's something slightly out of order, but I know parts of the chat are not
full.
here.
Yeah.
So it kind of jumps to something else. Don't know if this is a different day or if it's just later in the evening and they've been chatting for a few hours back.
Well, let's
and
look
forth.
at the times real quick.
Well, on the previous one, it's like 9:55 p.m. and then it jumps to.
So this is at least the next day.
At the very least, the next day, maybe having chatted for a few hours in between,
Sure.
on and off.
Sure. Aha! Oh man, he even types it the way that he says it. Look at
I was
that.
thinking the same thing.
Aha! She does. I make the first contact on her, sensei.
What the hell are these?
He meant to say shall I make the first contact on her, sensei. There's gonna be a lot of Jorn going to Wes for advice and approval.
I misuse words all the time because I'm always typing like super fast. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm like, no, that's not correct. I need to change it.
Like, I don't even think he was gonna do the interview unless Wes told him it was okay. I seem to believe someone mentioning how when he contacted many syllables, he was like, oh, I got the go-ahead to do the interview, as though Wes was his manager or his PR agent.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I love that he says sensei. You know, it's just a little bit off from saying.
And it's all, you know, the way that I'm still learning, Wes. Yes, sensei, thank you so much. Baby steps, baby steps.
Tenpai instead of a
Yeah, it should have been senpai.
senpai. Notice me, senpai. She already made first contact to me. I say you follow up and show initiative. Vince was doxing me last month using Vince Psychotra account on Twitter. He does shit like that, so it looks like it's not him.
That's discreet.
It sounds like you have it under control, though, so that's good. Your mods are on top of it.
Oh man, Jorn had mods?
Wow.
When do we get mods? How many subscribers do you need before you get mods? I guess that's the stream thing, though. That's when you get your wrench. You know, you can, like, kick people out of the stream for being shitheads.
Be careful with wrenches, guys. People go to wars for wrenches.
You know what?
You get your stream bouncers.
Yeah. It's mods or stream bouncers, basically. I hate that fat fuck. Although, if it isn't a kid who lives with his parents and has never experienced the touch of a woman before and is instead a middle-aged nothing, that's hilarious. That really is, Jorn.
Oh my god, it's so...
Jorn telling on himself right here. IBS is worse than 9/11. Yes, I agree. Sub-T-Euro. Yes, send me a wrench or I'll dox you.
It's like he's describing himself to a T. What a weird... This is like some Chris Chan like description to the touch of a woman. I have never known the warmth of a flower of a woman.
That's hilarious. And at least I'm in good company. Shit, practically a badge of honor. Jorn, you know outright that was a badge of honor for you, and you thought that you had made a name for yourself because for some weird reason you suspected Vince was going after you or your channel. I don't know
Vince or the Cornville Mafia.
who Mac and Cheese is. I don't want to know who Mac and Cheese is. I also don't know who was trolling Jorn beforehand, if that was Mac and Cheese or a completely different party. Jorn is just the type of person that attracts trolls. Plain and simple.
You know, he's just thinking about how he's got his first hater and now he's gonna stack that cheddar.
Yeah, it's true.
You better, Cheddar.
Listen to Fitty, Jorn. You'll learn how to do this shit proper. Yeah,
Okay.
Practically a badge of honor, Jorn says.
Let me know how things work out with that chick. I've been ignoring the last few that messaged me, but now I'm inspired. Haha, looks like we're about to have a competition.
Woo! That's exciting. Who won this competition? I wonder.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is the Jorn encouragement. It's very gentle nudging, you know, as a mother cow does to her baby calf to get him on his feet.
I wonder if Wes had to reel it back in after the Beyonce finding his channel remark.
Uh,
Okay, the next line.
He can't. It doesn't matter how he says those things because Jordan is so like casually racist that he just thinks it's normal that anybody who's black makes those types of expressions constantly, which is why he kept on doing it.
What kind of expression?
Well, where he's talking about where he randomly starts bringing up what was it, Jay-Z.
All
Yeah.
black people randomly interject rap, R&B, and other black artists in their casual conversation.
Nobody hates him more than him? Question mark.
Yeah, that doesn't seem. I don't think that's a actual response to
No,
anything
where
Wes
does
just
that come
said.
from? Here, you read that though.
Well, again, this conversation is a little choppy, but the timestamps on this look pretty accurate for how the flow of the conversation is going. Regardless, nobody hates him more than him? That's deep, brah, winky face. Glad I inspired you. The guy who tags the hottest girls win. Holy shit, we called it. I hadn't read this part. Or is that just because you knew?
Well, I did read through. I didn't specifically remember this part, but obviously Jordan was tagging mac and cheese, you know?
I just don't know if Wes put that idea in his head to then get mac and cheese the ability to ask Jordan the same in return. Wes could have implanted that idea thinking a few steps ahead, because if he gets mac and cheese to prove herself by writing something on a part of her body, mac and cheese, which Wes is at least in communication with during this point, can therefore ask Jordan to write on parts of his body, which make for a great addition to the collection that they've made.
And I feel like if it were something that was suggested in, you know, the Jordan-centric universe of elite broism,
Elite broism.
Alpha broism.
I feel like we would have seen evidence of that comment earlier in the chat, and not below otherwise. But Jordan has a habit also of like,
And also, when Jordan said tags, does that mean bang? Or that collecting? Just like a little collector to put them up in his glass menagerie or something?
lacking a segue for something he specifically wants to talk about. He just throws it in there as if it was part of the conversation, but it wasn't.
Like his genie bottles.
Okay, I didn't even finish that part.
Oh, sorry.
The
go.
guy who tags the hottest girl wins. LOL. I do great online, but you have the much bigger profile. So we'll see who wins. Jordan does great online. I wonder
Collecting. Okay.
where he gets that from. Just the fact that women
He wants to brand them. Jesus Christ, Jordan.
don't tell him to fuck off and die directly. They just sort of uncomfortably distance themselves from him, or is there this hidden base of female Jordan fans that we're unaware of, and that will soon be set upon us by Jordan himself?
If Jordan had the money, he'd be one of those guys that has a false equivalency with his dick, and he would be overcompensating madly. And right now, because he doesn't have money and he's fucking broke as shit, he's not buying cars to make his dick look bigger. He's trying to get a bigger YouTube profile.
He's not even trying to get a fucking mirror on his wall. I can't think of a
I mean, that would kind of help.
good line there, because he can't think of something nice for his house other than like the bare necessities.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us have said it before, but his apartment looks like the serial killer's.
It's like a serial killer's wasteland in there.
Yeah, it's so artless. I would have expected a little more creativity.
From someone
Yeah, someone who says that they're a sensitive artist, his his lack of whimsy makes me sad.
One who claims to be a sensitive artist, his house
I'm just gonna say the same shit.
looked like
He just moved into it.
it looked like he just moved into it, or it was like a robot lived there. A robot that never sleeps. It just at night, when everyone else sleeps, it just sits in the corner and powers off until morning, and that's just a robot's house.
Maybe Jordan lives inside of a genie bottle.
Maybe Jordan lives in one of those where they test atomic bombs and they set up the fake houses.
Yeah, and that's where he gets creative.
Okay, we should keep going with the chat here.
Okay. Here, let's see. Sounds like a plan. And you do great online? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Thank you, Wes.
Are you the Mac? I don't know what Mac means.
I think I know.
Like the Mac Daddy?
Oh, that's weird. I hadn't seen that line when I made the Joran channel introduction and used Return of the Mac. Although it's not a huge stretch because Mac Daddy, that's a term that pretty common term. It's a bit antiquated at this point, but
It's
I
very
understand
90s.
it. Yeah, I understand it.
I get it.
I think Wes was tailoring to Jordan, who likes to quote in the 90s.
Get it. I was like, it was unexpected for me though, but this is probably more akin to Jordan's language because where he was more socially relevant was probably the 90s.
Also, I think it's a play on mac and cheese. I think Jordan's already told him what the name of the profile is and sent it to Wes and had Wes vet it.
The Mac was 70s.
So that's probably a play on mac and cheese there. Just a guess. Yes, I am, LOL. The old Latin charm. I don't just play a character online. That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. That is terrifying. The old Latin charm, his unspecified amount of Portuguese ancestry.
Well, Clobber left a comment, and apparently his mother is Portuguese, or lived in Portugal and moved to America, so that I don't think he is necessarily...
So she could have come from some other part
Exactly.
of Europe
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know specifically, and it doesn't really matter. I'm only curious, just in sort of a passing way, because he does talk about race so much.
He talks about Latin specifically. He doesn't say Portuguese ever, from what I've seen so far of the chat logs and how he's
Only when he's gesturing, he mentions Portuguese.
described himself in his videos. I never hear the word Portuguese. It's always Latin or Latino, and it's vague
Yeah, because it makes it more vague.
enough and it's romantic enough for him to sink his claws into and be like, this is me, this is how I self-identify, I'm insecure with who I am as a person, so I have to find a label.
The statement about Jordan not playing a character online is actually pretty heavy. I feel like I should have more to say on that, but a lot of this stuff isn't having quite the necessary time to sink in. I might go ahead and read forward a little bit more in the chat tonight. We do these recordings in sessions. I don't know how interesting that is to people listening. Yeah.
First, I'll say, like, it is also really weird for somebody who likes to talk about being Latin so much. He never talks about this in his upbringing or his family life or something where he has an anecdote. It's exclusive to him being a romantic flirt and a lover. Never anything else.
It's Don Juan.
There's no love, there's no warmth, there's no personality to it. It's just like, oh, I'm a Latin lover. This implies that I'm going to have a big dick, but
Yeah.
no,
We've
it's
seen
small
the...
dick.
Yeah, and also, like when you look at like older movies or whatever, there's always this. It's it's a stereotype. Oh, if you're Latin, then you are spicy. You are, all about romance, and you can sweep anyone off your feet, and you're exotic.
In bad credit, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what you're thinking of is you're talking
He has an egg head. He came from a Portuguese. Badoopsh. Ham cute.
about the idea of how he's like, I don't just play a character online, and there's something weird about how authentic that is, because
It's true, actually.
Smoke Daddy, hello. Yes, happy belated 4th and happy July.
Same person through and through in everything that he does. There's nothing about his alter egos in his fictional writing and how he presents himself in his skits that's actually different from who he is in real life.
Nor is it different from the art that he does in real life. I'm sure by the time this gets posted, we'll have published the Jorruly stand-up comedy. I think I'll title it The Worst Story Ever Told. But it's Jorruly doing stand-up in front of people, and it is the most awkward, painful,
It is so bad, guys. You've all listened, right? It's so embarrassing.
intentionally offensive.
Like, I can't believe he thought that was good enough to post and have everyone, give everyone access to it. Like, did he think that he, nailed it? Did he, it's like, yeah, I nailed that. It was so funny. I had so many people laughing. Just like, is he seeing something that we don't see?
But simultaneously hilarious thing I've ever heard. It is both painful and gut-wrenchingly funny.
Somebody had once said in regards to Jorruly's comedy roast is that it's so cringe-worthy that it's like sucking on a lemon.
I haven't watched it yet. I know what Vex found, and I'm so excited. I need to watch the stream and get more info about it. But yeah, his fan fiction that he writes, oh god.
And the entire time.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That is nothing compared to this story he tells in his stand-up.
It's brutal.
There's nothing funny about it. It's shockingly dismissive and
It's downright
at
offensive.
the least, and it's downright offensive.
This
at its
is coming
worst.
from someone who never uses that word. His story is downright offensive, and there's people there. I can't get over the fact that there is a group of at least 10 people, it sounds like, in the audience, and just thinking about them sort of
trying to react to this and not knowing what to do.
and kind of being stuck there, because at that type of thing, you don't necessarily want to get up and leave, because there's only 10 people there. Everyone can see that you're the person who gets up and leaves, unless you're brazen
Yeah, no one wants to be singled out at a comedy show.
enough to do so.
And Jorruly's the kind of psycho that will immediately point out that person who's
He
trying
would.
to get up, and he
He
would
would.
try to heckle the person trying to escape to go to the bathroom or
Would. Oh my God.
whatever,
Oh
get
my
another
God.
drink, or he takes that as a personal affront,
Oh
like,
my
hey
God.
you, what are you doing there in the striped shirt?
Again, you guys will have heard it by the time
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking about it.
It will have made the rounds, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I hope.
I know some of you've probably heard it already.
Perhaps.
Yes, that's how the Breets got around.
The Breets.
The relaxing Breets.
Oh,
Oh, the burlesque dancers might actually have been real. The ones from the worst story ever told?
so relaxing. They have a calming effect, those Breets. Alright, is it my turn?
I think, here, let's see.
Oh, no, we go
we're
to the
next one. Damn, well, I'm not too shabby myself, so we'll have to see. What's your go-to move?
What is your go-to move, Jorruly? What's Jorruly's modus operandi? Usually the humor gets them. If not, the singing does.
And we will now discuss on how similar this is to Lauren.
Yeah, that's something that Lauren would say. That's something that would come out of Lauren's mouth almost verbatim.
Yeah, he would say like, you know, I've got a good sense of humor. I'm humble. I'm a
Ooh, viral would you rather? Let's see, Callie, choose one. Perform as Jorn's assistant in his one-man show to an audience, or perform a love song duet with Lauren while he looks into your eyes and holds your hand. I guess probably assistant to Jordan, because it would be hilarious of how terrible he's doing. Like, I wouldn't even attempt to, like, upstage him. Like, there's no need for that. He fails really well on his own.
hard worker.
Lauren would actually have more positive things to say about himself than Jordan would, and that's not one of those imposter syndrome deals. It's that Lauren has more going on.
I think that at least Lauren has a weird sort of charisma that drew us to him.
He does. It's you know, Jordan in a lot of ways is a more advanced Lauren.
He's a Lauren that got college education.
Yeah, and in some other ways, Lauren is more advanced because he has this. He does have charisma. You can't deny that. We wouldn't listen to the Lauren calls if there wasn't something funny about him crying and
Hey, Bone Geron and the Jordan Identity.
screaming and things that he says.
Yeah.
And that's charisma.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, I don't know if it
Exactly, that's Jordan's embarrassment, not mine. I will not co-sign for this one-man show here.
would be as entertaining. He just
I'll stay in the wings and give him his props, or I'll help him with a quick change or something.
sighs a whole lot.
Well, we have derived a lot of entertainment out
Fair
of him
enough.
to be true.
I'll
to
actually
be
have
fair.
to scrub that whole part. Let's start that over, but talk about how much great shit we've got on Jordan in the
Yeah.
calls.
Are you working on anyone right now in TCAP?
God, I have a hard
Oh,
time
here,
keeping
sorry.
still.
Here, let me clean off my glasses.
He's putting the fucking
font
Who are the hotties in the TCAP verse?
Gross.
is just
to
so
him.
weirdly small on the screen.
Can you enlarge your screen?
I can't.
Like
I
an
just
old
hate
person?
the way it looks too. Or keeping it offline for the moment. I agree that humor is the killer, but I don't sing.
But I would have to put up with his humor, haha, which can be degrading, yes. But I wouldn't react. It's like that one chick who, that stupid stand-up guy who's trying to bait this woman to, you know, this is not okay. And she just looked at him like this the whole time. I didn't really react at all. Just looked at him like, what? Because he wanted to get, you know, people on the left, you know, heated.
Unless it's an 80s sitcom theme or a jingle.
Which is, we're actually going to pay Wes to do our new jingle once we break 1,000 subscribers. Because I think that's technically the point at which you're famous. Got a few hotties in the TCAP verse. The way that he writes it also kind of looks like the word perverse,
I
which
agree.
would also work for the TCAP verse, but when he uses it, it just seems like it's his perverted universe. Trying to get a couple of locals, yo.
I feel sorry for anybody who lives within like
Yeah, Jordan wants to go IRL.
100 miles of where he lives, because the East Coast I know is pretty cramped over there. You know, a lot of small states that you can drive through in an hour or less.
What do you want to bet he shows up where women work and hits on them?
Oh, he hits on like the chick who's working behind the counter at the gas station.
Chronically.
Yeah, and she has to put up with that shit every time he comes in. It's so fucking annoying.
Blank is hot as hell. Blank's really pretty. My gut tells me blank and blank are too.
I didn't do my line.
Oh, never mind.
I'm sorry.
No, keep going, please.
I'm keeping single on purpose. I have too many things I'm working on for distractions. Who are the hotties in the TCAP verse, though? I may change my mind. Haha. Have you seen pictures of people? I've only seen blank and blank. So now, I think it's fair to say that Wes is fishing to see what Jorn has already.
Yeah. Blank is hot as hell. Blank's really pretty. My gut tells me blank and blank are too. LOL and blank. Ahaha! Ha! There's a new pornographer named Blank. She lives and is. If I can schmooze a pic out of her, I'll let you know if she is hot. She's a patron of salmon.
Like, how do you know that? Unless she gave you the information, but like, where did that conversation come from? I mean, some people don't really care about saying where they like generally kind of live, but yeah, everyone's different.
Is this guy going through other people's list of Patreons?
Oh, 100%. He's comparing notes.
That's so creepy.
It is very...
I was just thinking that, honest. I was like, that looks like a longer name. And you did go by, I'm just being honest. She lives in blank and blank, blank, blank. You're the black chick from Cali. He wanted to schmooze a pic out of you.
Creepy. He's creeping on everybody's Patreon page and looking to see who is sponsoring, or not sponsoring, but being a patron of them.
Do you think that he's reaching out to them himself, saying, "Hey, I see that you're a patron of
You talked about it on the Discord. Okay.
this person. Maybe you would also be a fan of my material as well."
Yeah, and honestly, like, saying a state really doesn't mean that much, but again, everyone's different.
I don't have to, surmise that. I think that somebody could enlighten us.
Yeah, it took a little bit for us to figure out who this was. So, I mean, this is how you do it, people. You do the blanks and the blanks. Maybe people don't want to be named at the time, or maybe they'll be comfortable later.
In the comments on this.
Please do.
Yeah, I know that if anybody knows this, they will shout it out.
If I can schmooze a pic out of her, I'll let you know if she's hot.
Yeah, and I'll probably share the picture with you too, Wes.
No comment. Continuing.
What is he trying to? He's trying to pimp a girl out to Wes because she's.
Well, no, because he's gonna take the girl.
Well,
he's
yes.
gonna take the girl for himself. He's just gonna let Wes know if she's hot or not.
Oh yeah. Did you message that girl?
And he would feel so cool. Be like, hey, look it, I got this black chick who's into me. Like, that's gonna impress Wes more than any other skin color.
Back from Twitter. She was just in my live stream. Oh, you gotta keep putting that mac and cheese in there.
You gotta keep
Stirring that cheese.
You gotta keep plugging the mac and cheese.
Plug in the mac and cheese.
Not sure if she's hot. I know she's 30, and I know she's 30, and she sent me a friend request on Discord. I messaged the Twitter chick, no response. I wonder if the chick is to be real, cause she's just a patron of salmon.
I just asked how they found me on Twitter because you are smaller. I don't do it anymore because of... Sorry, I cannot read. Sorry, I cannot read. I don't do it anymore because I have a growth... That sounds... Okay, never mind. We'll continue this tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think we're in the right mindset anymore.
No, it sounded like that Wes had a tumor there. That's not what was going on.
Well,
Oh
alright,
no!
we'll come back tomorrow and do it.
Wes, you okay?
I think that there's a chance they didn't do an immediate response because they wanted to leave Jorn a little hungry and they couldn't have mac and cheese sounding too eager to be in contact
Too
with him.
thirsty.
Yeah, that might have, like, you know, set up a little alarm bell, but we know that doesn't really matter with Jorn because you could give him as many red flags as possible.
As we've seen.
And he would not realize that there's a penalty. Because you're smaller and new, it would be a totally legit question. I don't do it anymore because I have growth. I legit wanted to know if people were finding me from my videos or word of mouth.
Alright. Jordan says, smooth as peanut butter.
Peanut butter, peanut
I'll
butter,
do that
peanut
with
butter.
her. Even get a number from this girl's and give them a call. Hold on. Did I read that right? Ever get a number from this girl's and give them a call. So it doesn't have a question mark, but that is a question, I believe. I'm getting chicks in the 90s.
Yeah. I think of it more of like 1950s. You get their
yeah.
phone number and...
Yeah, and Jorn is so quick with the phone number. Like, dude, there's so many other ways to communicate with people that people actually prefer through apps. It's like, I don't want anyone knowing my fucking number. Unless I want them to. That's the thing. Like, and Wes is telling him, you gotta push it, hold back a little bit, show a little restraint. You know, just don't push. No. He saw what I looked like from my Twitter. Weirdo. And even if he did, no need for a big production about it. I don't know. He gets just so excited, like, "Ooh, I see your face." Like, and who knows if that, was a real face? Like,
maybe she'll give you her tube of lipstick or something.
Did they do that? I've never heard of that before.
There was something about, giving a gentleman suitor your lipstick tube.
Interesting.
At like a dance situation or something.
I've never heard of that before. I understand, like, it's touched her lips, so there's that intimacy there.
Yeah, there's something kind of romantic about it. It was a lot more...
And honestly, I mostly communicate through text. I don't ever need to... My work never really has to call me. Just my family. And people who are trying to scam, which is pretty much all that I get for the most part. Because I don't do the phone.
Classy back then.
Then you color your balls red with them. you color your balls and your penis red with them, and you flop them around in the mirror. All right, you want to continue with the chat log?
Sure. No, that's old school. Snapchat or Facebook Messenger. Create a Jorn Comedy Facebook for your fans. You can put all of your photos there after they launch and meet the requirement for the YouTube algorithm. I like that. That's great farming technique right there.
It is.
Yeah,
actually.
Get your cow to milk itself for you.
I don't want to. It seems superfluous. With what? With Twitter? And I feel like most people prefer... I don't know if this voice is going to get on everybody's nerves. We're going to have this entire thing recorded by the time it's even getting edited. And I feel like most people prefer to and I feel like most people prefer to use real names on Facebook. No, they don't, Jordan. You are a boomer. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you just want people's personal information because you're a weirdo.
Stop using boomer. I agree with him on that. I don't really use Facebook that often. Only just to see what people I know are up to. But I don't want to create another Facebook page. I anything that has to do with like TCAP or YouTube, I don't cross-contaminate with my Facebook. Yeah. YouTube, Discord. I'm on Twitter, but I don't ever tweet. I mostly just read like RuPaul's Drag Race, like the drag queens. I look at Twitter drama.
But I'd like to make YouTube happy. Well, you have. You've accomplished the last part in spades.
He doesn't want to make YouTube happy. He just wants to comply with YouTube so that YouTube...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do have a TikTok, but that's my Callie name, and all I do is do those trending videos that people do with their dogs.
YouTube can make him happy.
Well, if his channel gets big enough, Beyonce's gonna find it.
Well,
if it's really been a decade, Eel, then yeah, you no idea what to do.
It's not about Facebook, but if you want to be able to use Facebook Messenger...
Do I make the same TikToks that Jessie makes? Well, I don't know what kind of TikToks Jessie makes because she blocked me. So...
In parentheses, Cam.
Oh, man. Well, I wonder if that was ever in the planning stages.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Girls will show you live strip shows to prove who they are on Twitter.
That's how life works, Joran. That's what dating is like now.
See what Wes was giving you here?
CNJ Dev, if you want to yell like Lauren, this isn't the place.
With life hacks, dude.
This is a total life hack.
And what did you do to thank him? You accused
being light here.
Him of allowing him to believe that a troll was a woman interested in him. It was all your fault, Wes.
Oh my god.
God. And now you have to help him write his apology. Okay. Let me finish this. You can get them to write your name on a body part of your choice. I get crazy stuff on there. I created a Westmost account, I created a Westmost Facebook and it gets a lot of use. Haha.
So, apparently, Wes is the one who implanted the idea of the body part signing, not Joran. So it looks like...
I love this. Girls will show you live strip shows to prove they are, who they say they are on Twitter. I guess I was doing Twitter wrong.
Joran wasn't creative enough, and perhaps we attributed some things wrongly to Joran, even though Wes is obviously trolling here and knows that they're going to have the ability to follow this up with actual body signage, tagging.
Yeah, but here's the important part. Jordan doesn't have to take any of this fucking advice.
No. Nor should he have.
This is his choice.
Nor would any sane person. Look at his, oh my god, the little triple surprised faces. He's like, oh, fucking wow. Girls are gonna do strip shows just to prove their identity to me.
And that's probably what they were waiting for. They were waiting for Wes to give Jordan a little hype before those pictures were dropped to him.
Pure speculation.
You gotta fluff them up and get them all ready for it.
I have no words, only emojis. That's the next step. Okay.
Yeah, because he can only write on one hand because he was getting so into it.
And then he follows up just about 20 minutes later with, and your boy Joran just got his first nude.
Cool guy emoji.
Oh.
And your boy Joran got his first nude. Oh. Ow.
Oh man. That first nude was like the first nail in Jordan's coffin.
It was.
I never kid. This mac and cheese bitch is horny.
Ugh.
What a
fucking gutter gremlin. I never kid. This mac and cheese bitch is horny. And again, I feel like he's saying that because he thinks that Wes uses that term to, to talk about, women, not this woman, this bitch. This bitch is horny. My God. Do you think Jordan was jerking it while talking to Wes, since he told Mac and Cheese he couldn't even get hard anymore from jerking it earlier? It wouldn't surprise me. A lot of people do think that Jordan had like the hard-on for Wes, or he had a hard-on for his words of encouragement. He's like, oh yeah, Wes thinks I'm a good boy. That's terrible.
fucking Rick. This girl just was nice enough to send you a naked picture, and it's like you're calling her a bitch. It's just very insulting. The whole thing is just very, very insulting
degrading.
and demeaning. At least say, I never kid, this mac and cheese chick is horny. Like, even the horny part is pushing it, but you could add that if you wanted to. But the bitch, it's like he has to demean her in front of Wes to show that this really ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Because I know you're getting nudes all the time.
Yeah, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
I mean, you can't be caring about this bitch, caring about these bitches, Wes. I don't love them hoes. I'm out the door.
Yeah, and he doesn't want Wes to know that he's like he's excited, but he's not like as excited as he really is. He's like, yeah, this bitch, she's horny.
So, okay, go ahead. That's all I had there. Do you want to?
Yeah. I like paying attention to timestamps here. So Wes finally responds.
Yeah, this is how we know that he has never received a nude this millennium. When 50-year-old man rushes to tell another grown man he received a nude and then shows him.
Facts. About 9 minutes later after Joran sent the previous night.
Ooh, you rate her for me. Yeah, rate this bitch.
9:54 p.m. Proof or it didn't happen.
Okay, so Wes did ask for the nude too, which is something that we didn't fully know the first time through, and that's fine because, as you said, Joran doesn't have to do any of this shit that Wes is asking.
Actually say send him a picture.
No, he said proof or it didn't happen.
It's
He didn't have to send the entire pic. I guess. I don't know.
Expression that's used
I don't know the rules.
Lot.
Yeah, but I think it.
Well, yeah,
you know what it implies.
Well, yes, we know what it implies, and we know what they're kind of after, and trying to see how Joran will interpret or act on this. But proof or
He loves to rate things. Well, what would you rate my video? What's your rating on that? And the only time I would send or show like a dick pic to a girlfriend would be to share it so we can both laugh at it. With their consent, of course. Yeah, it really is, Zachy.
didn't happen doesn't mean you have to drop the entire picture either. You could have cropped the picture so that you're not revealing any of her other bits at the very least.
Blurred the face too, maybe even did some Photoshop outline around her so you don't see anything in her house in the background,
Yeah.
But even short of that, like, why do you have to prove it?
Yeah, why do you have to prove it so badly? Jordan never learned about kissing and not telling. He's always been the kiss and tell.
Oh God, that's you're fucking 100% spot on, and that's likely why he has not been able to get into or maintain a relationship.
Yeah, it's always been this weird male competition he has.
Well, continue reading Wes's line here, because I love what Wes is saying, because it's just getting Jordan pumped and in all the wrong ways.
Hey, Luke Talks. Welcome. Good to see you.
Proof or it didn't happen. You know how
Oh yeah, he needs daddy's approval. It's like collecting Pokemon. You know, you gotta catch them all and you want to share them. Stupid. So degrading.
how this works, man. Is it Maine?
It's Maine.
Maine.
Shit, you know how this works, Maine?
You want me to do that again?
Oh no, we could just we'll edit mine in the middle of yours and not explain it. Go ahead.
Okay. How does she look? What would you rate her? Like, he's not necessarily saying supply me a picture, maybe just tell me about her.
Okay, so then, as per request, let's see what the timestamp is on this. So, a minute later, Jordan drops the pic. Just instantaneously.
Yeah, he was
He's
waiting.
like,
Oh my god, that's true. 9:54 p.m. 9:55 p.m. He already had it ready to send. It was already ready to go.
boom.
He was waiting for this.
He probably had his finger on the left mouse button.
Yeah.
You rate her for me. Checkmate, Wes.
Ooh,
Yeah, you like that sounds like a command.
burn. Oh, damn. I like that body.
Like he didn't give his opinion of his rating of what she, you know, how she looks. He wanted to hear what Wes thought first.
Nice curves on her. What do you think? Did she tell you where she lives? Make sure she don't live in Sweden or some shit.
Okay, so the latter half is solid advice. The earlier statement, did she tell you where she lives? To Jordan, he probably interpreted that as, did she tell you her home address, where she sleeps in her house?
What's her proximity and availability to fuck?
Yeah. Ahaha! He types it out like he does it. That's how you know it's completely
You're right.
manufactured.
Absolutely. Most people do the ha ha ha, not ah ha ha.
So he knows, yeah, he's showing us that he knows that those are not real. That's not a real laugh that he's doing. He's too self-aware of it, and I don't think that someone would bother typing phonetically the
God scanner. Jorn has fallen for hot guys in your area want to talk to you.
way in which they
I bet.
laugh, even if they were aware of it. But anyway, aha! I'll ask. I requested a pic of her with my name on her, and now she wants a dick pic.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he's now going for that proof. The
How dare she ask?
Jordan tag. You already making requests? Damn, Jordan. Haha. That's so fast. You never follow up a nude with a demand. That's looking a gift boob in the mouth. Oh my god.
Amen. Amen, Wes.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Yeah. A gift.
Oh, good night, Mabel. Thanks for coming. And look at Wes giving the right advice. No face, awards in the background, etc. Like nothing that's identifiable. words right there.
Straight in the mouth.
Dick pic seems fair if you are asking for something. Just make sure it's not identifiable. Parentheses. No face.
Oh, God.
Awards in the background, etc.
Which is one piece of advice. The good advice Jorn doesn't bother following, it seems. It seems that Jorn is only taking the little bits and pieces. He's only taking the advice that's trolling.
Yeah.
He's not taking the
No faces, no coupons.
solid advice that's actually going to protect him, because he does all of those things. Not awards, but he shows his house, identifiable features in his house, such as his computer chair.
His carpeting.
We could probably see those coupons in the background of one of his...
I wonder if we could. Actually, no, he goes through them too fast.
Yeah, that's right.
Despite this advice here, he still puts his face in the chat right after he posts a bunch of dick pics. It wasn't one, there was multiple dick pics.
There was Captain Morgan poses. There was ropes at Jism.
Yeah, leaking
there was-
pre-cum.
There was fucking loads on a stack of coupons for
A
tires.
gossamer handful of some spent Joran seminal fluids.
Beautifully said. Okay, all right. Looks like it's my
Yes.
part here. You are the one who put the idea of women with my name on their bodies into my head. Okay, my paranoia wants to make sure this isn't...
Okay, I'm going to put this video in the chat. It's so funny. Cookie Whoopie Pie does videos sometimes and did a pop-up video of Jorn. It is so hilarious. It's timed so perfectly. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch and subscribe, because maybe we can get a little more of those. Let's see. Cookie Whoopie. Bye.
Some troll scheme with a fake girl pic.
Mm.
Alright, so we are getting confirmation here that Wes initiated the tagging of women.
Mm-hmm. So we've covered that.
We've covered that. So Jorn is paranoid. He's second guessing shit, and we can see that in the original chat log as well, the original mac and cheese chat log as well. Where he's sort of backing up a little bit, but then as the night progresses, he's unable to control his horny level. And
Yeah, but you can't ask for that right off. You can't go in doubting her or she will run. Have you ever fished, homie? You let the fish take the bait before you yank the hook.
Have you ever fished?
I see what you did there, Wes.
Talk to her. If she's trolling you, she will make it clear. Also, something that is very clear. She looks legit, though. It's not like she's a model or something. She's clearly a real chick taking a candid pic.
All for you, Jorn.
All for you, Jorn. It's
a real
all
girl.
for you, Jorn.
I know. This troll situation has me off my game. Something fierce. She lives in New York. Not that far.
Cool. She told you that already? Damn. Fast mover.
Jordan is a fast mover. Quote, anytime you want to fill my hot pocket, let me know. Fast mover was her exact words.
That's crazy. It's like she's in the TCAP community. How did you know that, Wes?
Wow.
And you didn't think there was anything strange about that at all, did you?
Not even strange. Just the way he said it. Yeah. You guys get what I'm saying?
You, Jordan.
What an asshole.
There was
God,
nothing
Jordan.
that sent your spidey senses tingling there.
LOL. She is clearly a teacappus, so that's a good sign. Laugh emoji. That's not why you're laughing, Wes. Fast mover was a term Chris would throw around. Dude, a hot chick who loves teacap is the dream.
Well, you'll be the first to know what happens. You're gonna be the best man at their funeral. At their funeral.
Don't go funerals correct.
I'll leave that in. That was a Freudian slip there.
Yeah.
And it actually works in this instance. But no, you'll be the best man at Mac and Cheese and Jordan's wedding. You've already got the invite. Okay. Haven't asked her age yet. Not that I really care. Okay, we could do two things here. Thing one is Jordan, if we're giving Jordan the benefit of the doubt, which I doubt many people are, perhaps he's saying that he doesn't care if she's of legal age up to, you know, his age.
Yeah.
If we take away the benefit of the doubt,
God. Should be 30 and up, but if she's old enough to drink, I'd hit it. He'd tap that.
that is a really dark statement that
Holy
Jordan is
shit.
making, and I'm not sure why he would say that to Wes, of all people. And he didn't even need to add it to the end of that sentence. He didn't even put a period behind it, despite putting a period behind the previous sentence. Yeah. So.
Well, he's separating his sentences.
So yeah, he's very open to dating women much older than him.
That's all the periods are there for, to separate the sentences,
And then once
not
they
to
end,
end it.
it just ends.
Yeah,
Nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I think he was perhaps a little leery that somebody would try to catfish him as an underage girl, and that's probably what he was looking for as well, because that would make sense to...
Then why wouldn't he have asked as soon as he got a nude photograph, how, you know,
Oh,
this
right.
is lovely, thank you, but I do need to ask, how old are you?
Never
If
mind.
you're sending me this sort of content, you know.
I don't think he was suspicious outright. I just think that it was,
Well, and I do agree with Wes.
He was blinded by the relaxing breeds.
The woman looked of legal
Oh
age
wait, she didn't show her breeds at first. She showed her bottom half.
in the photograph. You know, it's not a picture that would make me do a double take. Oh shit, that looks like it's something that shouldn't exist. But it's just really weird that he would say that. All right, so you go ahead, Miss.
she looks legal. What are your age ranges you go after? How far are you from New York?
Well, you see, Wes, it really depends on if I'm jerking off or not. Because if I'm jerking off and they're in a genie costume, should be 30 and up.
Should be. That's really uncertain language there, too. Wow.
But if she's old enough to drink, I'd hit it. So he's stating that he has a standard there. He at least wants them to be 21 years of age or older. You know, whatever, there's relationships with people with wide age gaps, if it's consensual, you know, whatever. But we go on to, she didn't say where in the state, not in the city, maybe 4 hours. This again is reminiscent of the Chatlog with Mac and Cheese, where it sounds like Predator talk, where they're like, oh, how far away are you? Oh, that's only X amount of hours away. And maybe it's just how people would talk if they're thinking about meeting up.
Yeah, it's rationalizing, you know, the possibility that this could be a real thing.
Yeah, he's really gonna get his D wet.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. That's doable. I get
His lowercase d.
pissed when they are in another country.
Fuck yeah. I keep meeting dream girls who think that I'm all that, and they are on another damn continent.
They are in an...
That is so weird that keeps happening to you, Joran. Like, what are the odds that happens that happens to you? Like, only people from another continent? Yep, Jorn. Honest. Jorn, you old, decrepit bag of gelatinous goo. Like goo. They're his dream girls. God, he is so stupid.
Another reality, Jordan.
You know what they are? They are people from third world countries using sock accounts to try and fish you.
Yeah.
Because those are the only women who are telling you that this girl, she told me that we're soulmates and she's
Yeah, she told me that I was all that.
beautiful, but she just needs, $2,000 to be able to get out of her country and come here. If only I had that $2,000.
Yeah, and it even says something very close to about I get pissed when they're... And then he said, exactly, airfare, I prefer not to. Like, you wouldn't pay for someone to, like, fly to you, which, I mean, to each his own how you want to do that.
But I can't afford towels.
I can't even afford
All right.
towels.
How much do you want to bet it's actually like cam girls that he's been paying little tips to?
Yeah, he really has nothing to offer. If he was successful in some way, shape, or form, yeah, you could probably get some decent amount of girls, but it'd be clear as day that they're only interested in you and your money because your personality is god awful. No one's dating you for your looks or your personality. But thankfully, he's broke as shit.
I don't know, because he did say to Wes in one of he did say that he had thrown out a large amount of pornography.
Oh yeah, we know he consumes a large amount of it, and somebody made a big revelation over his exotification of ethnicities of women. Might be due to the fact that he sees that categorization in pornography as well.
So that's how it carries on into his interpersonal relationships.
Yeah, he just doesn't have very good boundaries even within himself to filter
Yeah.
I bet he only has one pillow.
that shit out.
The porno is bleeding over into like the manner in which he socializes and conceptualizes people around him. Oh, you're a BBW, BBC.
Yeah, he's fucking talking to Wes like he's Mandingo.
Is this now the I know we can't see the text yet, but is that the third time he's mentioned Wes and the BBC? What's wrong with him?
It's ridiculous. So about 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
Jordan interprets Wes's silence as perhaps a negative to what Jordan is saying here.
Yeah.
And Jordan responds with the laughing smiley, exactly, airfare, I'd prefer not to.
I feel like a little bit is not on here.
Well,
So
there's a
yeah.
There's a reason.
The viewers have been warned in advance that this isn't quite as comprehensive as the mac and cheese Jordan comedy Chatlog. There are parts that are cut out of this for specific reasons, and we're just gonna we're not gonna look a gift of brie in the mouth here.
God, I've watched this too much.
So. All right, now it's 2:48 p.m. Yep, waiting for her response. Wow, Wes, and then fucking even longer with no response from Wes. Wow, Wes with the pussy on demand. I had an opportunity to go to Vegas and bang this Lebanese girl but my ass was broke as usual.
Man, I love how his stories change from like prefer not to being so broke he can't fly domestically.
Domestically?
I would prefer not to spend my every last cent going and having sex. I have to survive. I still have to feed myself.
God damn. Opportunity.
And again, like, maybe 8 to 10 years ago? Like, that's a long time. You're like, yeah, like, I almost went to this girl's place out in Vegas. But that was like 8 to 10 years ago. See, that's like another proof. That's just more proof that Jordan doesn't date or really court woman often. I mean, I bet to him it feels like only yesterday. But it was 10 years ago, dude. Yeah, let me think of a date I went on. Well, I can't say 10 years because I've been with my partner for longer than that, but yeah, let me think of someone that I dated 20 years ago. Oh, it's only yesterday.
You bang this. He is so vapid and shallow. He does not want to have personal connections to any.
Yes, no, like, bang, bitch, pussy on demand, like, so crass.
Anybody, it seems.
He's got a checklist of nationalities, and he wants to go through and have sex with a female member of each of these nationalities. And this would be the Lebanese girl that he would check off the list.
Oh yeah, she's the most Middle Eastern chick that he's probably had access to, or so he thinks. Because I bet, like, the more fixated in the Middle East and the more Arabic they are or anything like that, you know, the more ideal they become for him. And plus, she was a belly dancer. Oh, we find that out later in the
Oh yeah, you just spoiled it.
Oh no, I spoiled it.
And that's what he chalks it to. Like, I've had so many opportunities to meet with so many hot ass bitches. I'm just broke. Then why do you talk to people in other states if you can't meet them? Unless he probably expects the girl to come see him. I mean, sorry, what was I thinking?
When was that? Did she live in Vegas? Sucks you couldn't make it happen.
In Vegas, maybe 8 to 10 years ago, she was a belly dancer. So many opportunities in my life lost because of brokenness. Ha ha!
Yeah, that's why you're not so good with ladies IRL, because of your brokenness.
Jordan, if you weren't such a fuck who wasted your time and your money on worthless endeavors, bird dogging chicks, maybe make some better choices for yourself, you would actually have a savings at this point.
There was something I wanted to add to that.
He probably still doesn't.
Because the next one that we go to is 18 Unnamed, and that's when he shows off to Wes the belly tag photo that Jordan received. But so many opportunities in my life lost because of brokenness. No, I don't think I have anything to add to that.
I think he's been broke his entire life.
Yeah, I guess what I was gonna...
Yeah, it's the way he lives. He's such a minimalist. Like, I bet if he packs up his shit and moves somewhere else... We're not counting, like, bed and, big furniture, but 3 boxes? That's a bad sign. If someone moves... It makes me think of that Taylor Parker. She was saying, you know, how much money she's going to inherit and blah 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 blah. And then when she moved in with Wade, she had barely anything. Not that you have to, you can be a minimalist and, you know, not like the big shiny things, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, Jordan doesn't have much.
To say is I don't know exactly what kind of decisions Jordan has made in his life.
Yeah, we're just not really sure what kind of choices he's made, but it makes me wonder what his life experience has been up until this point to make him 48 years old and not have it.
Let's see, I think I'll go. It's 9:30. I'll go till 10. I want to try to get a little. We're not even at 2 hours yet for this thing. We're not even at halfway.
Not have any financial cushion right now, and I know, you know, it's with COVID right now, or, well, we can't say that.
But he was talking about
Past tense.
It was like 8 to 10 years ago, so he would be about 40 at the time that he was unable to just take a trip to Vegas and bone a chick. Like he didn't have enough money to go out and.
It sounds ridiculous, though. I mean, like, there are plenty of other women that you could date that are within driving distance of you that are an affordable relationship, but she probably met a lot of his fantasy requirements, and so therefore she was a lot more desirable.
Well, I'm surprised that she was even receptive, but perhaps she didn't, and this is pure speculation, perhaps she knew that he couldn't afford to make it out there. But the other thing that I wanted to add to this was, I'm pretty sure with Las Vegas, don't they make it relatively cheap to fly there and stay there because they expect people and they want people to use more money for the gambling?
I think that you can get some pretty good deals on airfare, you know, especially with like...
Ooh, sweet guys. Unreleased Jesse Call premiere at 10 p.m. So when I'm about to end. Great, perfect. Yeah, so go to the most worst... No, not most worst. That's Addie's channel, not Wes. Addie is going to be releasing a call back in November. Cool. I lived in Vegas, and it's dirt cheap to fly there and back. It totally makes sense.
Southwest, the wanna get away airfare is pretty fucking cheap.
And I hear Expedia is great. The next part of this video is sponsored by Expedia.com. If you need to go meet a Lebanese chick in Vegas, Expedia's got your back.
I love it. Vegas isn't even pictured. Rental cars are basically free. Nice. I just couldn't. Yeah, I think I would prefer to have my own car. Yeah, because taxis would be really, really expensive. Or Uber. Sorry, there's Ubers now.
Can you actually do that?
I mean, probably not, but...
I don't think they want to be associated with this.
Too late.
Whoops.
Expedia, you're in on this now. You're complicit. Alright, another day and another Chatlog reading here at the Alpha Male Derek Research Department. I'm Matthew McConaughey, A-list actor. You might know me from such movies.
Bailey. So I'm opening for Jessie now? I'm the opening act, guys. Jessie beat me. She's better and more talented than me, guys.
This Wolf of Wall Street.
Dazed and Confused.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Co-starring Renee Zellweger.
And Matthew McConaughey.
And as always, I'm joined with Adult Girl.
Who is suffering from acute alpha poisoning from the extensive exposure I've had over like the past several weeks.
Oh, no.
The alpha energy around here has really been through the roof since we began the Chatlog readings
and consequential further deep dives into Jorn.
It really is some alpha shit. It's changed my whole perspective.
Yes, just when I think I have like scraped the bottom of the barrel for what Jorn has to offer, I find yet another thing.
We keep finding new stuff. I mean, some
Bottom of the pile and pile of coupons.
of it we can't share, but we keep finding new stuff.
Yes.
Actually, I might have to cut that out because we're not encouraging anyone else to go and do that. We're just reading a chat log here, and I guess we're talking. When I first encountered the Joran content post shit hitting the fan, and it was just the Wes interviews with Joran. They were funny, and they are still funny, and I still listen to them occasionally. But I didn't think that Joran would have this much staying power. I got the feeling that...
And it's funny. We're still doing this. I guess you did get some... Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought that we'd still be talking about this in 2026?
that he was a lolcow, but I really didn't know how infatuated I would become with him. Nor did I really expect him to catch on so much with the folks in the TCAP community, but I gotta say I'm loving it.
I missed most of this when it went down, but the week following, I think, is when I was introduced to the material for the first time.
Yeah.
And I knew as soon as I saw all the deviant art shit with the genie stuff, I knew that this was absolutely 100% a lolcow.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah,
the
like-
deviant art stuff. When you see that somebody has had,
A prolific presence on DeviantArt.
it's you.
No way, Scanner. I wouldn't even know about you all. Were it not for the Joran roast video. For some reason, it showed up in my recommendation and was like, what the hell is this? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, we're glad that you found us.
Usually not the best sign.
Especially in a niche fetish community.
Oh, I know. Right, Aaron? Like, I love the people who are saying, stop trying to make Joran a thing. It's not a thing. Like, it's been a thing, and it's still a thing. So, we all don't have to like the same things. Or people still think, oh, you know, they sympathize with Joran. There's still people out there who do.
That's actually really close to what I was gonna say. So I don't even need to say what I was gonna say. It's, you know, the more niche the community is on DeviantArt. I'm not saying that everyone on DeviantArt is some sort of lolcow. There's some people on there who just want to post their art on a website, but I don't think anyone can deny the connotations.
I feel like some people might interpret it a little too literally, and in my mind,
Maybe that's
I've
what
built
it
this-
is. Yeah.
I've built this fantasy that's what Joran like equated it to, because he's like, look at all this pervy shit on here.
Well, hold
And then
on.
all
The name
this-
is Deviant.
Yeah.
I'm a sexual
Oh.
deviant. Ha!
I feel like in his heart of hearts, that's how he interpreted it to a certain degree, and that it gave him a license to just perv out and consider it to be completely normal because there was a
Well, yeah, like in certain, you know, in live streams, we would say certain quotes, you know, with TCAP, Lorne, or, you know, whatever else we come up with. And people would say things like, you know, like when he says that, you know, oh, Clobber, you know, he gets marriage proposals all the time. And it's like, not doubting that Clobber didn't, but it's like, that's because Lorne always asks his catfishes to marry him. Like, he took some of those, like, literally.
small community of people that were similarly minded. However, you know, going through a lot of the comments and shit that he was a part of in some of these small communities within DeviantArt, Even he kind of differs from these people, and he doesn't seem to 100% fit in with them. It's very interesting.
That's because
You really didn't. I don't know where the stream is, but I did a stream a few years ago. I showed some screenshots of, because if you go to old streams, you know, Jordan's channel isn't there anymore, so you don't see it in the chat. Like if you're re-watching and rereading the chat. But on his screen, I believe it was on Bapsby's streams, we would see Jordan, and he did not fit in. Not that you like have to really like, you know, you have to gel with us like that, but it was just so awkward. Like, no wonder people were like, what's going on with this guy?
Because Joran, as with most alphas, is a lone wolf on the prowl, and he doesn't ride with the pack.
I would love if we could do like some sort of presentation his DeviantArt presence.
Well, I was gonna ask you, can we share stuff? Is it, from what you've seen on his DeviantArt, is it safe to share stuff from there?
Yeah, I just don't know if we need to censor any of the artist names, or if they want their names on there.
Let's just censor their names.
'Cause some people might be offended, like, oh, why did you take my credit off my art?
I don't
and
know.
I'm like,
that is a sticky situation.
yes, but how do we show exactly what it is that he is responding to in the DeviantArt community?
Exactly. Human Ham Cube. Yeah, he jumped the gun way too fast. Yeah, same. Like, it took me a while to figure out, you know, what was going... Not like a while, but, you know, I was just observing what was going on. I didn't want to, you know, be in the chat, like, asking a bunch of questions, because I'm sure there were, you know, questions that people have asked, like, 100 times. So I just... Yeah, you just gotta learn the ropes. You gotta wait when it's your time to jump in. There's a flow to it.
Communities without showing the pictures either, because those are really important to understand, like the pathology of his sexuality, in my humble opinion.
We'll try to make that special in and of itself then, because of course, you know, today we are here to read the Joran comedy Westmost Chatlog as we enter into part 4.
Part 4.
Wow. Just wow.
Wow, it's crazy. Oh yeah, and we hit 200 subscribers.
Holy shit.
Woo, that's past
Thank
breed
you,
level.
everybody, for tolerating us, and not just tolerating us, but enabling us to continue to make fools of ourselves on the internet.
I love that. Yes. Thank you for enabling us to be complete fools for your entertainment.
Alright, so it looks like I'm going to be starting off. This is where we first see the belly pick. This is 10:09 p.m.
Good night, Zachy.
And I believe he
I'm gonna go to the floor. Took me a second there.
means to say or have written something else here, but I'm just gonna read what's there. I wore it all, LOL. Then he drops the belly pic where it's got Joran written
I wore it all.
on there.
With the little heart around
the little
it.
heart is very cute. She's also, that's not a wedding ring because it's on the right hand, but that could be interpreted as a engagement ring. I could be wrong, but
I don't know.
Don't you wear the engagement ring on the right hand, and then when you get married, you switch it over?
In many Western countries, the tradition of wearing an engagement ring on the fourth finger of the left hand. So that's how we would normally...
Still what? Okay, so
Yeah.
the same hand as the wedding ring.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have
because
to cut this whole
But honestly, do whatever you want.
part. So let's just keep rolling.
Just don't be a Carrie Bradshaw and wear your engagement ring like a necklace.
You can't look too stupid, huh?
It's close to my heart this way.
Isn't that fucking cunning?
How fucking cunning. So Jordan drops the little belly pic. She's real, bro.
Damn, that's nice. Did you have to send her something back? Ooh. Did you have to send something back to a Jordan?
Jordan.
It's like he knows already, Jordan. How did you not pick that up, dude?
It's strange. It's strange. I mean, I realized that, you know, Jordan had mentioned that she was requesting a dick pic, and Wes was like, well, that seems fair, you know, just make sure not to put X, Y, and Z in it. And you had a great little bit, and it didn't make it into the last episode, unfortunately.
What was I saying during it?
I forget exactly how you worded it, but I really enjoyed it. It was this metaphor for how Wes had put forth this game for Jordan and gave him the rules.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. He's defined the terms of the game.
Yes, and he's put up this framework which Jordan can work in. I know what it was.
I know we're not there yet, but I can't help myself. I've sent my fair share, to be honest. I think Muse shared it too, because my inbox DMs went way up in the last few weeks. And again, bringing up the BBC. I have also. Okay. Oh boy, confirmation that Wes has a BBC. God, like, stop talking about some other grown man's penis you don't even know, like, at all.
It was the.
I'm remembering now too.
I remember what it is. Wes has created for Jordan a choose your own adventure.
And based on the moral and also intelligent choices that Jordan decides to make, this could either end in his ruination or end with this really not having become a big thing. I mean, I think that, you know, he still would have caught a lot of shit. I think he probably still would have gotten continually trolled until he just didn't have the desire to do it anymore, because he doesn't seem like he's got very thick skin. So yeah, he's given Jordan good advice that if Jordan follows with his, as Jordan would put it, his big head, he would have come out of this relatively okay. Because he's like, don't put your face in a picture, don't put anything identifiable in the background, etc. But he's also given Jordan, you know, nudges here and there that Jordan didn't have to listen to, but did anyway, and let his more base desires take over. And to do so is to lose this game that Wes has created here. I'm gonna make some more weak coffee, so I'm just gonna leave Adult Girl here to talk into the mic, and I don't know what she's gonna say, but I'm gonna leave it in whatever it is.
Alright, I think on that note, I am going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me again. We'll see if I can do another one this week, but if I do, I'll try to get it up and going. I'll let you guys know, but please have a good rest of your night, day, wherever you guys are at. And remember, if you're thinking of sending anyone a picture of your genitals, don't. Okay? Alright guys, have a good night. I don't have anything to play us out, but it's all good. Let's see, there, it's that. Alright guys, have a good night.